Welcome back. In the previous video, we discussed about something called SOHCAHTOA. Other mnemonic for this was Pandit, Badri, Parshad, Har, Har, Bole. Wherein this is sine, this is cos, and this is tangent. Now, with the help of these, ratios in any triangle, let's take a tool for this. In any right angle triangle, rather, if we are given an angle or any of these sides, we can actually calculate the rest of the sides. So one side and angle if we are given, we can calculate the other two sides. Now, when we say we should be knowing angle, then okay, so let's take an example. From example, I guess we'll have a little more clarity. Suppose this theta is say 45 degrees, and say we are given either of these two sides. Say this side is given to us, it is let's say 2. Now what we have here is that we have a base and we have to find perpendicular and hypotenuse. Now just see where all we are given the base. So base comes in cos and base comes in tangent. So let's take first example of cos. So cos of theta is what? Base over hypotenuse. Now base is what? Base is 2. Hypotenuse is what we have to find. Now it means cos of 45 degree is equal to 2 over h, and hypotenuse hence is equal to 2 divided by cos of 45 degree. Now if we know the value of this cos of 45, then we can get the value of hypotenuse. Now though in some boards, for example in IB board, calculators are allowed. In some boards like CBSE, the calculators are not allowed. So it's anyway. Either way, it's a good practice that for all the important angles, we know the value of the sine, cos, and tangent. Now, so this brings us to the table which I have marked here, which I have drawn here. So these values are few of the significant values like 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. Pretty straightforward angles, right? So not just I'll help you populate this table, but I'll also tell you the way how to remember it. So let's start. So just draw the table like this and write. Let's take a different color. From 0, start writing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. What you do is that just put under root. and then divide this by 2. Now, in case of cos, just write it in reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And again, just like the we did in sine, just put a under root over it. And then divide this by also by 2. Now guess what happens? This becomes 0. This becomes 1 over 2. This becomes 1 over under root 2. This remains like this. And under root 2, under root 4 is what? 2. 2 cancels it with 2 and this gives us 1. Now since cos is just kind of, reverse of what we did in sine, and hence it becomes like 1. Under root 3 by 2 remains the same. It becomes 1 over root 2. Then it becomes 1 over 2. And this of course becomes 0. So whatever you write from left to right in case of sine, in case of cos, just write the same thing from right to left. Now tangent is what? Tangent is our sine over cos. So when we divide 0 by 1, what do we get? We get 0. When we divide, and when we divide this, so this yields us 1, and yes, this is what? This is under root 3, and this is 1 divided by 0 is not defined. Now if we take the value, so we have got pretty much value of all the important angles here. Now if we take cos 45, cos 45 is what? 1 over root 2. So what do? We substitute this cos 45 by this 1 over root 2. So this h becomes 2 divided by 1 over, sorry, 1 over root 2, and when you take reciprocal, it becomes 2 under root 2. So this way we have got the hypotenuse, right? So this side becomes 2 under root 2. Now how do you find the perpendicular? So to find the perpendicular, we will use tangent, because base is given to us, perpendicular we have to find. Or now we can also find perpendicular using sine. So we'll use the tangent part of it. Tangent of 45 is equal to perpendicular over base, right? Guys, it's a very good practice to refer to your mnemonics or formulas as much as possible in your initial days. Now perpendicular is what? We have to find, right? And base is what? 2. And tangent 45 is what? Tangent 45 is 1. So our perpendicular over 2 becomes is equal to 1. It means perpendicular is equal to 2. So the value of perpendicular is 2. Now is it a good idea to check using Pythagoras theorem? Why not? Let's try it out. It is perpendicular square plus base square is equal to square of hypotenuse. That is 4 plus 4, and this becomes 8, and value of, and when you take hypotenuse square is equal to 8, this implies hypotenuse is equal to 2 under root 2. And what have we found here? 2 under root 2. So this way, if in case you are given one of the sides and one of the angles and one angle, you can pretty much find all the other or rest of the two sides very easily using these trigonometric ratios. So again, coming back to this figure, this is a very important table. These are the these are these angles we're going to use very often in trigonometry, especially in the lower classes. So again, let me describe it for you. What you do is that you from left to right, starting from 0, you write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and take a root of that and divide that by 2. Whatever you write from left to right in case of sine, in case of cos, you write the same numbers from right to left. And then of course tangent is nothing but sine over cos. So this brings us to the end of this video. In next video, we'll try and take a couple of more examples so that this actually get engraved in your memory. Until then, practice. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.